There you go.
So what I want you
It's
to...
already running.
Okay. So what I want you to think about again is you're going to help his hind end carry the front.
Actually, switch the
Okay.
Actually, this one is facing towards you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
Panel facing towards you.
Yeah, there we go. I got it. I'm so used to, I can only do selfies online. So I apologize.
Right, no
So you have to remember, you have to talk clearly.
Actually, landscape. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
So you have to talk clearly so he can understand. If you ask for something, he has to be more immediate.
Yeah.
And you can't go kick, pause, kick, pause.
Right.
It's got to be, okay, I gave you a small aid and now I'm going to go, you go. And if he brings that hind end off the ground, halt, rein back. Even if it's just a couple strides and go, now go, and give him the balance in front and say, use your behind. Okay?
I can actually see the camera for once more.
Sure.
Let me do this here. Okay. Hold this camera this way. Okay. So it doesn't go into automatic portrait, which is something you don't want. You want to go into more of a widescreen.
Yes, exactly. All right,
Okay,
so when you ask, wake him up, and then he has to move immediately. Come on, come on, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. That's right. Good. So remember, you wake him up and you give him an aid, and then you keep kicking until he's moving. There you go. Much better. Say good boy.
Good boy,
Okay, but you have to think about it. If you're standing for a period, giving a little break or whatever, you need to wake him up. So now wake him up and then ask for the trot. And if I lose you, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm focusing on you, not the camera. So wake him up when you're ready. Hands closer together. Good. See, he thought about it, didn't he? That's better. And now take a time and ask for a little bit bigger trot again. Keep contact. You got to push him to the rein. So shorten your rein so he has balance. There you go. Push again. And if he doesn't go, you same thing as before. You're going to go tap, 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 or use your leg. Not bring him back. He's not allowed to do that. Good. Yeah, good job. Did you feel that? And then remember, when you feel that, don't drop the reins, because you're going to drop him on his nose. Is that fair to drop him on the nose?
Not really.
Okay. Good job. Don't post too high. Roll up, roll back. Remember your tippy toes. You got to think about the ball is your feet. Good. That's better. And now ask for a little longer stride again for about 5 strides. Give him balance. Push his butt underneath your hands. There you go, Robert. Good. And now ask for a walk transition. Breathe. Tell him he's a good boy. Good. Does that make sense?
Oh man, that was a breakthrough.
Yeah.
He actually had me back up my horse, Joey. That is. It changes his I say locomotion and his way of doing things.
Yeah.
Much more significant right there.
And you felt him push off his behind, didn't you?
Yes.
And because you were clear about what you expected from him out of it, and he was ready, and you gave him the balance he needed to stay on his behind.
That was the trick. You know, if his butt flies up in the air and stuff, you back him up, for a few steps, and then you go forward. Then he gets it.
Yeah, and remember, you got to have the balance on the reins. You've got to you can't throw the rein away when you do that. So it's not that you hold him as hard as you did when the backing up, but you just make sure that there's a light contact he can push into. Give him your fist to put his hind feet under.
Okay, here you go.
All right.
Very cut out.
Okay.
Be a good boy.
Got it the right way. Yep. Okay. All right. So keep some contact. Just it can be light, but don't let him just fall on his forehand again. Because otherwise, what you're doing, you're taking all the work you've done so far and tossing it out the window till you ride him again. And you don't really want to do that, do you? Because stretchy trot is not throw them on their forehand before you go in and lose everything you gained. It's more of, here, push into my hands again. Push into my hands and keep pushing into my hands. Don't worry about how low his head goes. Think about his pushing. He has to push. There you go. That's better. I don't care if his head goes up and down, but just push. Because that's his distraction. If I go, my head goes up and down, you'll let go, and then I can follow my forehand, and I don't have to use my butt. And you just go push. Every time his head comes up, push. There you go. That's right. It's not that he has to speed up. He has to bring his behind under your hands again. So your hands have to give him a place to go to. Get his attention. He's not paying attention to you. So as soon as you feel that little teeny hop behind, start then. Don't wait for him to get bigger. Okay? You can't ignore that first little one. Keep a little contact so he can push into your hands. Good. That's right. Close your fingers a little bit and push him into your hands again. Not for speed. Get his behind under. Sorry, I'm looking at you and then the camera, so I keep losing you. Good, and then when you're ready, make sure he's balanced, has some energy, and then close your leg and rein into the downward transition and breathe. Good. See how nice and level that was? I don't really care about his head, but did you feel how nice and level his body was?
It really was.
I don't worry about the head. The head will come as everything else comes together. The head's the last thing I worry about unless they're being really stupid. But as soon as you feel that little hop behind, that first little hop, you got to go, I don't care if you just stop and then make him go right away. But it's got to be, I felt that. Don't do that anymore. And the sooner you catch it, the less he'll do it. Does that make sense?
The sooner you catch it, the less he'll do it. In other words, you catch him right in the act.
Yep. That first little tiny, even if it's like a little tiny hop, you like, you stop, you go. Then you stop, you go. It's like every time you do that, you're gonna have to stop. You don't always have to rein back, but you have to make sure that he knows, I felt that, I'm not putting up with it. Because he's gonna throw a pretty big one on you at some point. And if you don't catch the little ones, he's gonna really toss a big one. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
And I don't wanna see that happen to you. Good job. Yay. So don't pay attention and get his attention. Bump him with your leg, bend him with the rein. Make him pay attention. There you go. As long as one of those ears come back when you touch him or wiggle a rein, then that's good. Does that make sense? He's not 100% listening to something else. He's at least partly with you. Yep.
That means, okay, I'm all ears on you, so what do you want me to do now?
Yeah, I like those ears to be listening.
Yeah.
And if those ears are laser beam forward, that means they're not paying attention to me.
Sure.
And I don't like that. Like, I might be wanting you to do something. We may have to escape and you're not paying attention, which means you'll get eaten by the lion and I won't. Of course, you can't laugh about that out here. Yeah. Check his attention. Good. Perfect. I mean, some horses have never been out of the arena. They're very secure in the arena. You get them out there, they get agoraphobia. Like, no, too much space. Good.